right, what's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday to you. This is Jeremy with Martin Man Breakers, the official breaker of the New Orleans Pelicans. That's right, in the home stretch, making that playoff run. Go Pels. This is Jumbo Case number 1, 2022 Leaf Metal Baseball 8-box Jumbo Case. Of course, all cards shipped because all cards are autographs, including one slabbed 1/1 pre-production proof. Should be good. So let's get it on here. Very heavy because of those slabs. These cases they look small, but they got a lot of stout to them. And boop, and boop. All right, there's our 8. Empty. Nine autograph cards, so a total of 10. 80 total cards in this. Very nice. So here we go. Let's pan down. Let me set this up. Pan down. Use it as kind of like my little guide there. This piece of production funk out of there. Here we go. That up a little bit. Good luck. The official Leaf checklist does have team names, first time in a while, next to the subjects. And that is, of course, what we will use because it is the official checklist. Just use this right here. All right. Let's even her up. Let's get it on. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Dustin Harris, number 2/5. I should go to the... If I think I know the team name, don't quote me on it. I'll just mention it, that I think it goes through. Everything gets double checked. Next, Louis Matos. That should go to the Giants, 2/4. Next, a dual autograph. Greg Luzinski and Pete Rose. Greg Luzinski and Pete Rose, 3/5. This should go to the Phillies. Greg Luzinski and Pete Rose. Yes, Pete Rose was a Philly. He was on that 80 national team, 80 World Series team, if I'm not mistaken. Daniel Susick. Daniel Susick, 1/1. So let's put the 1/1s and the dual autographs kind of by themselves. And any huge players we hit along the way. Next, how about a redemption? Khalil Watson, Marlins. And as with all Leaf redemptions, in parentheses, you see it there, card and level, including parallels, will be awarded at the time of fulfillment. So it could be a 1/1. It could be something else. Another dual autograph. Wow. Gunnar Henderson and Dylan Beavers. 6/8. Wow, 2 dual autographs in the same box. The first box, actually. So that goes to the hot pile for sure. Next, how about it? Alexander Ramirez. Alexander Ramirez, 3/3. Thrillas. Next, Zach Neto. Signed proof, not pre-production proof. Well, it is pre-production proof. Just not slabbed. Zach Neto, this is the Los Angeles Angels first round pick. So that'll go to the hot pile. Wow, we're putting a lot in the hot pile. Here we go. Spencer Jones, looks like snakeskin, another 1/1. Wow, what a box. Spencer Jones. New York Yankees 1/1 signed proof, so that will go. And Yuri Perez, wave green. This should go to the Marlins. Flight 2023. Very nice. So we'll put those into its own little pile as well. All right. Very, very, very good start to box number 1. First, Goose Gossage Enshrinement 1 of 1. Goose Gossage Enshrinement 1 of 1. He was the one that they had some controversy over. Best known as a Yankee, but he played on other teams. Again, we use the Leaf checklist to identify where these will go. There we go. All right, we'll put that 101 right there. No Rockies that I know of. I mean, there's some players I weren't sure where they went. So, next, another dual autograph. Prelander Berroa, Vaughn Brown. Prelander Berroa and Vaughn Brown. 5 of 7. There's a lot of duels in this. Let's see. Not where I wanted to go. Give me a second. I'm going to pull up the auto grid. Prelander is a Mariner. Vaughn Brown. This may be. This might be our first random. Vaughn Brown is a Giant. Prelander is a Mariner. So that will be a duel. Kevin Pareda, Mets, 4 of 8. Zach Quinn, Thrillers, 1 of 1. Again, I'm putting all the 1-of-1s in their own pile here. Let me check something real quick. Next. Another Zach Neto, another 1 of 1. Los Angeles Angels. First round gems. Look at that. Nice. Hit Angels. 1 of 1. Hitting the 1-of-1s. We've hit more 1-of-1s than we have. We're only halfway through the second box, and look at all the 1-of-1s we've hit. Not 1-of-1s, but there's some. Well, some of these are production proofs and hot cards. We've done well. I just say that. Next, Reginald. I can't read his name there. Reginald Presadio. 2 of 3 Presadio. We will do a recap at the end. Brooks Lee. 2 of 3. Brooks Lee. Minnesota Twins. Nice. Next. Sterling Thompson. 1 of 1 signed proof. And putting the hot pile is going to be bigger than the regular pile. That's awesome. Jackson Chourio, 1 of 1 signed proof. How about it? Milwaukee Brewers. Gotta like that. And Kumar Rocker. Nice. Texas Rangers. Wave Black. Thrillers. Very good. Ezekiel Tovar, 1 of 1. I think that's for you, Bill. Isn't Tovar? I think Tovar is a Rocky. Yes, he is. Congratulations. 1 of 1. Thrillers. That's a pretty card. Try to get it to where it's nice and even there. Some of these cards, and they're already penny sleeved and top loaded. So just trying to get them, you know, nice and centered there. Oh, no. Redemption. J.R. Ritchie. Owen Murphy. Royber Salinas. Should be Braves. Triple auto. Card and level, including parallels, will be awarded at time of fulfillment. Unless Salinas, maybe Salinas is not. I'll have to Google it. Salinas. Anyway, there we go. Next. Francisco Alvarez. He should go to the Mets. 3 of 4. Next. Jordan Lawler. That's Arizona Diamondbacks right there. 1 of 1. Nice. There must be a lot of 1 of 1s in this product. That seems like all we're hitting. How about a dual autograph? Oh, nice. For the Yankees, 1 of 3. Anthony Volpe. Spencer Jones. 1 of 3. Fire all the way. New York Yankees should be happy about that. Next. Cam Collier. Cam Collier. 3 of 4. Somebody named Acuna. Ronald Acuna Jr. Atlanta Braves. 7 of 7. Nuts. Reggie Crawford. This will be for the Giants. 1 of 1. Signed proof. 1 of 1 signed proof. Yes, we are on box 3. We will do a recap at the end. How about for the Red Sox? Marcelo Mayer. 1 of 1. Signed pre-production proof. And nice for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. Slab pre-production proof, Mojo Peacock. Top 100. Mojo Peacock, Baltimore Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. Very nice. Here we go. Box 4. We will do a recap of everything, including randoms, as soon as we get that empty. All right. Gabriel Hughes, 2 of 7. 1 of 1 printing plate. There's that Vaughn Brown guy again. Vaughn Brown. 1 of 1 printing plate. Next. How about John Smoltz? Enshrined 1 of 1. John Smoltz enshrined 1 of 1. Let's see. Oh, hang tight. gotta look for something real quick. All right. We have to use the original. If Leaf uses the original, if Leaf has team names on the original, then the official Leaf checklist is the ones we always have to use. That is just, we can't just, all other checklists are just, you know, this is their product, it's their checklist. If their checklist has a team name next to the subject, that's where it's going to go. Again, because that is their official checklist. Darrell Evans, 1 of 1. Little slugger. How about Pete Rose? Good grief. We're hitting like, let's see, John Smoltz, Darrell Evans, and Pete Rose back to back to back. Three of 4. Christian Santana, 1 of 5. Nice. Eli De La Cruz, 2 of 5. I know that's a red. He's one of their very top prospects. There's Vaughn Brown again. 1 of 1 pre-production proof. Next, Eckersley, 1 of 1. And I do believe the Leaf checklist has it as last team played for, or something of that nature. Again, we have to use the official checklist. We can't just say, oh, it looks like he's in this jersey, even though there's no team names and it's all airbrushed. So that's one we have to use. If there's no name on the card, if there's no team name, if there's no logo, and if the uniform is airbrushed, but the official checklist has team names, the official checklist is what we have to go by. Daniel Susick, 1 of 1 pre-production proof. Wave Snakeskin. So I'm putting the production proofs kind of off to the side. Again, we'll recap everything as soon as we get done. Here we go, halfway home. Usually Leaf doesn't have team names on their official checklist, but then again, they usually don't have veterans. It's usually draft products, and it usually goes to the current MLB team as of release date of the product, and that's easy. But in this case, it's a little bonkers the way they have their checklist done. But it is what it is. Tamar Johnson, very nice hit, 1 of 1, first round pick, top 5 pick, Pittsburgh Pirates. Tamar Johnson. 1 of 1. Wow, that's a nice one. Chase DeLauter. I believe he's an Indian. Guardian. Two of 2. Goes to Cleveland. Next, Zach Neto again for the Angels, their first round pick, 4 of 5. The current players are easy, 4 of 6. Next, for Detroit, their first rounder, 5 of 5, Jace Jung. Jace Jung. Christian Hernandez, one of the yeah, maybe so, Matt. 2 of 4. If that's what the official checklist says, that's where they're going to go. I mean, I can't, you know. Christian Hernandez, Cubs, 2 of 4. He's hit for the Cubs. Gabriel Arias, I believe he is a Guardian as well, 4 of 7. Lunar Rarity, Seiya Suzuki, another Cub, 7 of 10. One-of-one signed pre-production proof. Royber Salinas. There he is again. Royber Salinas. Next. O'Neal Cruz. Pittsburgh Pirates. One-of-one signed proof. You can go on their website, Tim. Just go to leaftradingcards.com. You click on the product. And you can download the Excel straight from their website. Zach Quinn. Crystal Black. 1 of 1. The problem is that because this is a non-licensed product, they're not going to have team names, and they're not going to have logos, and all the uniforms are airbrushed. So we have to either go by the current Major League team or the team that's on the checklist for veteran or retired players. I mean, we don't have any other leg to stand on. If somebody said, oh, but Gossage is a Yankee, okay, why wouldn't the White Sox have a legitimate argument for the same thing? It has to go by the checklist. And if somebody says, well, the official checklist says that it goes to this team, then I'll have to refund money because I don't have any leg to stand on. So it has to go by that checklist. It has to. O'Neal Cruz, 1 of 2. But I mean, if this is going to cause such a fuss in the future, we just won't even break leaf. If that's what it's going to have to be. Alex Burleson, 2 of 8. Corbin Carroll, Diamondbacks. Again, the veteran players or the current players are easy. It's the veterans. 7 of 7. That is going to cause a ruckus. Reggie Crawford, San Francisco. 1 of 1. Very nice. There's Vaughn Braun again. Vaughn Brown. Two of 10. Next, Prelander Baroa, 8 of 10. Well, this is definitely for the Braves. This is the only team the man played for. Chipper Jones, enshrined 1 of 1. Chipper Jones, 1 of 1. No doubt on that one. So 1 of 1 signed proof. Xavier Isaac. Xavier Isaac. And how about a second Chipper Jones 1 of 1? Wow, Braves just struck gold in this box. Pre-production proof. Because everybody wants the checklist that is leaned toward their way. So, you know, it's always the official checklist first in the story. Jackson Chourio, Milwaukee. How about it? This is Wave Tiger. Wave Tiger. Wow. That is nice. Yes, nice Jackson Chourio. We'll see how he comes along. There we go. showed you the bottom of that. I guess because sometimes goofy cards get stuck there. Here we go, box 7. Ha Seung Kim. I'll have to see where he's playing nowadays. He was a Padre, number 5. Cover card here. Again, if you go to Leafs website, leaftradingcards.com, click on products, 2022 Leaf Metal Baseball, you can download the Excel checklist straight from their website. I don't know if I have, let's see, Eckersley, I'm looking at their website now. Well, I'm looking at the checklist now. Eckersley is a Red Sox in this. Joey Weimer, 3 of 7. Hey, how about a Marcelo Mayer, Boston Red Sox, 4 of 5. I believe he is their top prospect now. Drafted a couple years ago. First round pick, like top 10 pick. Big time prospect for several years now. There's another Rocky, Ezequiel Tovar, 1 of 5. Gunnar Henderson again for the Orioles, 3 of 4. We've hit a few Hendersons in this one. We hit a few in the hobby case as well. Brandon Walter, 3 of 5. Gavin Stone, that's pretty. Fort Knox, 6 of 10. This is a pretty card. Nice Gavin Stone. Next, Noah Schultz. This should go to the White Sox. 1 of 1 signed proof. Hey, Jacob Berry, stud out of LSU. I believe he's a Marlin now. 1 of 1 pre-production proof. Jacob Berry, first rounder, last year's draft. And Ken Waldichuk. All right, Mr. Waldichuk. Wave Zebra. Of course, the back is that. Ken Waldichuk. All right, last box. Here we go. Good luck. We'll recap it as soon as we get done. I think we have possibly 2 randoms here. Maybe 3, actually. Because I think that Luzinski Rose is probably supposed to be for Philadelphia, but the checklist has him. Again, I have to go by the official checklist. There's no other, I have no other leg to stand on that. And I'll look at it and see. Let's see. Yep, he's a red in this. So they may have put him in a Phillies jersey, but the combos, Kuna, Soto, Baez, Williams, Mets, this actually, a team name next to this duel, there is no team name, so it probably does go to the Phillies, even though a base Pete Rose would probably go to the Reds. Strange, it happens that way sometimes. But there's no team name next to the duels, but it's all team. It's all teammates. Jose Miranda, 4 of 4. So I guess if we pull a single Pete Rose, which I think we did, that would go to the Reds. The duel will go to the Phillies, it looks like. Jose Miranda, I think Miranda is either Cleveland or Minnesota. Anyway. Mickey Romero. Mickey Romero, 1/7. Miranda's a twin. That is correct. And again, I double check everything to make sure, double, triple check to make sure everybody goes to the right team. Cole Young. Cole Young is a Mariner. 5/7. Gavin Stone Thrillers. 1/3. Yes, I agree, Derek. And if somebody were to use Group Break Checklist or Break Ninja, they're not using the official checklist. They're using their interpretation of the checklist. That's why if you look at the auto grid on Group Break Checklist, Goose Gossage is a Yankee, which totally contradicts the official checklist. So I mean I can't, you know. The official checklist always trumps all because it's the checklist of the people who actually made the cards. Ken Waldachuk, 3/4. Hey, nice. For Texas, Jack Leiter. You don't see many live autographs of him. 2/3. Jack Leiter. Was it number 2 overall a couple years ago? All right, I've been waiting for this kid. Arizona, Drew Jones. Diamondbacks for sure. 1/3. So you hit a Jordan Lawler earlier, now a Drew Jones, and a Corbin Carroll. Diamondbacks should be set in this break. Joey Weimer, 1/1, production proof. Oh, okay. Brian Cashman. I think we know where he goes. New York Yankees, 1/1, Brian Cashman. And pre-production proof, enshrined Wave Snakeskin, Wade Boggs. Yes, it looks like he is in a Boston jersey, but I promise you it's going to say Devil Rays. Let's see. And again, this is a killer for breakers and for people trying to get into breaks. But again, let's see, where is the enshrinements? There we go. It's a killer because, number one, Boggs, no, it says Fort Knox, that he's a Red Sox. Okay, so maybe he is. But it's enshrined. And Wade Boggs enshrined does say Red Sox. So even though he ended with the Devil Rays, it does have him as a Red Sox. I don't know why they do what they do. Again, it's not always last team. Yep. All right. There we go. It says last team played for, but obviously Boggs is not a Ray in the set. He's a Red Sox. So I don't know, folks. I don't know. I just have to go by what it says, and that's that. All right. Let's start here. I'm just going to name the players. We'll decipher later. Dustin Harris, I'm pretty sure he's Texas. Louis Matos, Giants. Khalil Watson, Marlins. Alexander Ramirez, Kevin Parada, Mets. Presadio, don't know. Francisco Alvarez should be Mets. Cam Collier. Gabriel Hughes, Christian Santana. I hope you all do understand what my point of view on that. Chase DeLauder, that should be Cleveland. Zach Neto, Angels. O'Neal Cruz, Pirates. Alec Burleson, I'll have to check on him. I check on them all. Corbin Carroll, Diamondbacks. Vaughn Braun, what a goofy name. Of course, my last name is Jeremy. blood, so whatever. Baroa, again, Prelander. Ha-Seong Kim was a Padre last time I checked. Joey Weimer. Marcelo Mayer, Red Sox. Hoffman is a red and never played. Vlad Sr. is a Blue Jay. I think Vlad Sr., I think they meant to put the other, they meant to put Montreal. We didn't hit any Vlad Seniors, but maybe they meant to put Montreal Expos instead of Toronto. Ezekiel Tovar. I mean, there's just nothing I can do. Again, usually Leaf doesn't have the team names next to it, because as you can see, no team names on the front of the back, no logos on the front of the back, and the uniforms are airbrushed. So, you know, you can't assume, oh, he's in a blah, blah, blah uniform. Yeah, well, really? Because I don't see, you know. Gunnar Henderson, Orioles. Brandon Walter. And they appear, but there's no confirmation on the card of such. Gavin Stone. Jose Miranda. Thank God this is the last case I'm breaking this. Mickey Romero. Because I can tell it's a challenge for you guys as customers and me as a breaker to make sure I get this right. Cole Young should be a Mariner. Gavin Stone again. Ken Waldachuk. Hey, how about a nice Jack Leiter? You know that's Texas. Drew Jones, Diamondbacks. All right, we're not done. Not by any stretch. Brian Cashman. That'll go for the Yankees. Should be. I don't know where else he would have worked. Joey Weimer. I'm giving that to the Yankees. Just saying. I'm pretty sure that's right. Noah Schultz. White Sox. Let's see. Jacob Berry, Marlins. How about this? Chipper Jones. 2 Chipper Jones, ones of one. And they were 2 cards from each other. One is a pre-production proof. One is an enshrined 1-of-1. Of course, Atlanta Braves, that one's easy. The only team he ever played for. That's what you like. Let's see. Xavier Isaac. Reggie Crawford. These are either 1-of-1s or high-end draft picks. Royber Salinas. O'Neal Cruz. Seiya Suzuki. Cubs. A 7 of 10. Gabriel Arias. 4 of 7. Okay, maybe I did. Christian Hernandez, Cubs. Jace Jung, Detroit. Tamar Johnson, Pittsburgh. Eck. Of course, it looks like he is in a green cap, but enshrined, it looks like it's St. Louis. Vaughn Braun. L.A. De La Cruz, Reds. Pete Rose, this should go to the Reds. The individual Pete Rose card does say Reds. The dual auto with Lazinski does not have a team name by it. Most of those, if not all of them, are teammates. That's obviously going to be Phillies. So the Roses get split up. And that happens sometimes. Sometimes you get Griffey Jr. in a Reds, and sometimes you get him in a Mariner, and it's in the same set. Darrell Evans. John Smoltz. 1-of-1. Vaughn Braun again. Marcelo Mayer, Red Sox. Reggie Crawford, Giants. How about this? Ronald Acuna Jr., Braves. Dual autograph. This is a nice one. For the Yankees, Volpe and Spencer Jones. 1-of-3. Jordan Lawler for the Diamondbacks, 1-of-1. 1-of-1 for the Rockies, Ezekiel Tovar. Jackson Chourio, 1-of-1 production proof. 2 1-of-1 Churios. You'll see the other one here in a second. Sterling Thompson, 1-of-1. Brooks Lee Twins. That one's the 3. How about a 1-of-1? This one's pretty. For the Angels, Zach Neto, their first round pick. Zach Quinn, 1-of-1. Goose Gossage, this says Seattle. I guess it's supposed to look, I guess that could be a White Sox jersey too. I don't know. But checklist says Seattle apparently. I'm going to double check on all that. Spencer Jones, Yankees. Zach Neto again, Angels. Again, the current players are easy. Gunnar Henderson, Dylan Beavers. Oreos. This is the one I'm talking about. Luzinski and Rose. This is a duel. This will go to the Phillies. Daniel Susick, 1 of 1. All right, now for these. Wade Boggs. These are all pre-production proofs, no backs. Wade Boggs. We looked it up already. Red Sox. Ken Waldichuk. I'll have to check on Mr. Waldichuk. How about Jackson Chourio, Milwaukee Brewers? 2 Chourio 101s from Milwaukee. Zach Quinn. Daniel Susick. Some of these players I'm going to have to check on. Completely no, but I know this guy. Gunnar Henderson, Orioles. Very nice. Next. Kumar Rocker, Texas Rangers. Number 3 pick, I think. Yuri Perez, that should go to Miami. And I got 2 I have to check on. One of which will be a dual. Prelander Baroa, Vaughn Brown. Mariners and Giants. And I'll have to check on this. Richie Owen. I'll have to check on Royber Salinas. Hang tight. Royber Salinas. He is a Brave. Okay, so he is a Brave as well. Royber Salinas. That goes to the Braves. A nice triple autograph for them. All right. So the only one we have, number 7, Prelander Baroa, Vaughn Brown. Again, I double check everything. No need to tell me who they go to. I got to do my due diligence and look them up. Hang tight. Let me pull up random.org. Because there have been times people have told me, oh, it goes to this team, and they were completely wrong. So I always tell people, no need to do that because, and I appreciate the help, but I always have to do my diligence and actually look them up myself to make things as even and as fair, or make sure everything is correct, I should say, without any room for error, because this is already difficult as it is. Let's see. So, Mariners. Mariners. And Giants. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter everything in, and I'll switch over here in just a second. We enter the teams like we are reading a book, up to down, left to right, in case it's up to down. So Mariners. Giants. And then we bracket it up. Giants. Mariners. Alright. We always use random.org. Let me switch over now. We always use random.org. We always randomize 5 times. Team at the top after 5th randomization gets the cards. Here we go. 1, 2. You can see how many times I've randomized here, and here is the timestamp. 3, 4, and the winner is the Giants. 5 times. All right, guys. Thank you for understanding the craziness of this break and the checklist and how. I mean, the fact is, if the uniforms that they were wearing, even though they're airbrushed, if they were of the correct uniform, there wouldn't be an issue. But again, we have to use the official checklist. It's just the only way. There's no other leg we have to stand on than to use that. We appreciate it. I'll get this out as soon as we can. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.